Hi, I'm Karen Mansfield. We're here at the home of John Husk and Dot Harvison, owners of J&D Cellars, a winery that's license is still pending but could be open as early as this spring. The couple is going to give us some of the finer points of choosing and drinking a wine.
The rule of thumb for wine is all your white wines are served chilled, and all your sweet wines are served chilled. Only your dry reds are served at room temperature. Now, if I hold the glass by the stem, then I'm not warming up the wine. But if I hold the glass by the glass, now my heat from my hand's warming up the wine a little bit. So you would hold a red wine like that. If you're holding a white wine that's served cool, or a sweet wine, then you would usually hold it like this. If
that
someone's holding it like that, that's usually just their preference, but that's
so
why the stems are on it.
It's more likely a white wine if they're holding it like this.
Yeah. And then there's different shaped glasses for different types of wine. Like one of our topics on our next wine club meeting is going to be what type of glass you pair with what type of wine. For an example, if you're drinking a wine like a red wine that you serve at room temperature, then you want the wine to be at room temperature. A lot of times you'll see people swirling the wine. What that'll do, let them see the legs, and plus it'll mix all the wine in that area and let it, let me go this way. What they'll do is you'll see them swirling the wine, and it'll get that whole area in the glass there full of wine, and it'll spread the fragrance, the flavor, the smell around in there. So then when they bring it up to their mouth, before they drink it, they'll stick their nose in, and they'll be able to smell the aroma, and smell what the wine tastes like.
Which we typically call a bouquet, is that correct?
So they'll see what it smells like. And a lot of times they'll swirl that around there, so it gets a lot of bouquet in there, and they can smell it to see what it smells like.
This smells sweet. It smells like a grape.
It smells like a grape, right. So, whereas a lot of times like a red wine, someone may hold it like this because they, the temperature that they want that. When you heat wine up, it changes. It's going to taste different than when it's cold. So when you actually taste the wine, you're going to feel
you can join in on
every
this.
part of your tongue has different receptors to different flavors. Like I'm not exactly sure.
The front taste
of your tongue
is sweet,
and then the further back, it changes. The sides of your tongue has a different taste. So you kind of like want to. You see people swirling around their mouth so they can cover their whole mouth with the wine, so they can get that taste of the wine all over their tongue, so they can feel the sensation on different parts of their tongue. And
so you're not worried about looking silly. You're actually doing this for.
Yeah. Well, matter of fact, when judges do it, they'll swirl it all around, and then they'll spit it out, and they don't actually swallow it because
they don't want to.
Yeah, they don't. They have to drive home at the end of the competition. So a lot of times they'll just swirl it around in their mouth to get a good taste. All over their mouth, their taste buds, the roof of their mouth, the back of their throat, and they'll get that finish. The little bit will go down, and they'll get that finished taste in their throat. And how long does that taste stay in your mouth after they spit it out? That's something that they're looking for.
We'll try this one.
All right,
and first, so we swirl.
You want to swirl around, and then take a smell, see what it smells like. Like Niagara just smells just like a grape.
It really does.
Mm-hmm. So then, take a sip and then swirl around in your mouth. And then swallow it. And you feel that little tingle as you're swallowing it.
Yeah.
And it's like slowly goes away. That would be the finish. If you put too much sugar in it, when you swallow it, it'll be flat and you won't have that finish. So that's like the winemaker's, contribution to the wine. How much is he going to sweeten it? And it depends on how acidic the grapes were that year when he bought it. It depends on how much sugar he can put into it whenever he's done with it.